afternoon, IHSA football family. It is time now for opening remarks for the Deep Dish Football Game of the Week Overtime Edition. As Cary-Grove takes on Prairie Ridge, both teams are 4-0 in the Fox Valley Conference. Start with Cary-Grove. Cary-Grove was seen as the favorite of Fox Valley. I don't think to much anybody's surprise. I still think that, and for me too, looking at Prairie Ridge, the question was, how good could they be? And the answer is, they're very good. So we have two undefeated teams from the Fox Valley Conference going against each other. Very interesting offense with Cary-Grove. A great group of athletes too, and Abrams, Sheehan, quarterback, who is a hell of a quarterback, and good, solid defense, hard-hitting defense on that Cary-Grove defense. And I consider them, again, a top 10 team in the state of Illinois. For Prairie Ridge, I consider another top 10 team in the state of Illinois. For me, with Prairie Ridge, again, that dominant offense that keeps you on the feet for defense, and same as Cary-Grove. And again, when you talk about both those teams, and when you talk about when we get into November, we get into the playoffs, those teams are going to be scary, especially teams that haven't faced that offense. And it's tough for any defense coordinator to even have a player to basically assignment to read their keys and to basically be patient as the play develops to make their play. And it hurts a lot of defenses against this Prairie Ridge and Cary-Grove team. Again, two legendary coaches. I believe Coach Seaberg just got his 100th win, if I'm not mistaken. He got his 100th win from Cary-Grove. Congratulations to him. Legendary coach. I consider him a legendary coach. And again, both teams look exceptionally good. And I think, again, they're going to be huge threats when we get into the playoffs, both teams. And we got, for Prairie Ridge, hell of an offensive line. Great offensive line. They've always had great offensive lines. That's always impressed me most about Prairie Ridge, especially their offensive line coach, and then their assignments as well. And I really, again, a good secondary too. And again, like Cary-Grove, those two double-sided athletes you gotta love, and that's what's really key about that Prairie Ridge team. I'll go more in depth about the team and the schedules and what they're expecting. Again, I think both teams, I think this is going to be their toughest game that they have of the rest of the schedule. That's my personal feeling. For Fox Valley Conference, personally, I think this is the Fox Valley Conference Championship. That's just my personal feeling. I know I'm going to get a lot of slack for saying that, but that's my feeling. That's basically the Fox Valley Conference Championship. That's my feeling. But again, just two impressive teams, two great communities, and this is going to be a game. Again, this is going to be a hard-hitting game, no doubt about that. Expecting a fast game too, a fast-paced game as well. I'll go more in depth. Hopefully, I think Thursday or Wednesday, I'll release the team and schedules as well. I'll talk more about this game on Deep Dish Football Live and with and I'll do it a little bit on DuPage Run and Shoot to talk about this game. Even though the game's not in DuPage County, I'll talk about this game with my co-host Patrick Cotto. It should be a great game. I'm excited. It should be a lot of fun. Keep it here also for magic numbers, and I've also done I did 2 play interviews with Cary-Grove. Hopefully I can get an interview with a Prairie Ridge player. And again, follow Coach Big P and Deep Dish Football on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. And again, if you like the work, this month, September, is Childhood Cancer Awareness Month. Please feel free to leave a donation to St. Jude's Children's Hospital. They do a wonderful job. And again, it's Childhood Cancer Awareness Month. That's why you see all the gold ribbons and that stuff. Thank you so much. And it should be a good game on Saturday.